All right.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Jonathan Tamkin. I'm the Vice Chair of the Needham Zoning Board of Appeals. And the open meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals is being conducted remotely, consistent with the Governor's Executive Order of June 16, 2021, which has been extended to April 15, 2022. So the ability of public bodies now can meet remotely, so long as reasonable public access is afforded and the public can follow along with deliberations of the meeting. This meeting obviously is a webinar and is allowing public comment. The ZBA is convening this evening under the Zoom application, and that's posted on the town's website, identifying how the town and the public can join. But most of us are pretty proficient with Zoom now. Now, this evening, it's also being cable cast on the Needham channel, and it's being live cable cast, and it'll also be taped for further rebroadcast. So it is available on the website and on the Needham channel's website, on the town's website, and everybody and residents and participants can be able to review it later or live to now. One last comment for the applicant and anybody else. Don't share your screen, because everything else that we see on your computer, the whole town and the broadcast world will see as well, so be careful. If for some reason any of our internet access and Zoom access goes kaput, we will reconvene this meeting. So hopefully the internet gods are with us today, and Zoom will work, and we'll continue the meeting. So I'd like to call the meeting to order, and the first thing on our agenda is the review of the minutes from the September 24th, 2021 meeting. Have all members reviewed the minutes?
Yes, I reviewed the minutes and I move that they be approved as presented.
Kathy, would you like to second that?
I would like to second that, and I do.
All in favor, say aye.
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 So the minutes are approved. First hearing on the agenda will be an application from Scott Luber, the applicant, who is here with us this evening. And he is a resident or owner of 25 Fenton Road, and they've applied for a special permit under sections 1.46 and other sections of the zoning bylaw to allow for the construction of a 188 square foot second floor addition within the footprint of the existing non-conforming single family home at 25 Fenton Road, and that is in the single residence B district. Good evening. If you want to identify yourself beyond what I've done and your assistant applicant or co-applicant with you tonight for the record.
Yeah, hi, Scott Lupker, and this is my wife, Elizabeth.
Hi, Liz.
Nice to meet everyone.
So why don't you just present to the board your application, what you're looking to do. We have your application in front of us. We all have it either in hard copy or computer, and just tell us what you're looking to do, what relief you're looking for under the zoning bylaw, and then we can proceed.
Sure. So essentially what we're looking to do is sort of push back the second floor and extend over to create a master bedroom. The current layout on the second floor doesn't allow enough room to allow the 3-bedroom layout up there that's proposed. We have we're not really, I guess, going too crazy with squaring off the whole house and stuff. We're really just working on within the current footprint. One of the other things we're doing is the existing first floor kind of porch. We were proposing to sort of reconfigure that. It was like a 3-season porch. We were gonna take half of that for the kitchen, and then the other half we were gonna leave open to as like an exterior porch. And sort of, it was always sort of like looked like a front entrance maybe, but because of the position of the house and the approach coming up Fenton Street, it kind of looks like a nice like front. So we think that'll sort of improve on the kind of the look in the neighborhood. So we've kind of done some research. We've pulled a few different plot plans that we found at the Registry of Deeds. One was from 1927, I believe, and the other one was from 20, I believe. Sorry, I have it right here. Somewhere. Anyways, we based on the old here they are, the old plot plans and the subdivision. It appears that the house has always been in this kind of, you know, place where it is. It doesn't look like it's changed. You know, the front, it's on a private way, and the front setback is really close to the right of way, 0.7 feet, and then in the back it's 8.8 feet. So I guess really that's the relief that we're looking for. Even though it's existing, we're not changing the footprint, and the addition is really going on towards the back of the house, which I think you could probably tell from the elevations. We met with, just to kind of look into the history of the property, we met with David Roach on I think we met with him on, let's see. I met with David on the 9th of September. I had asked for like a history of the property, previous building permits, and the only thing that they had on record was like some siding and roofing repairs. So we don't see any like additions that have been done in the past, although it's kind of evident that probably at some point, you know, maybe they did some stuff. But we're just trying to basically take that second floor, reframe it, and you know, just put it back together. And like you can see on the elevations, it's pretty much going to look kind of, you know, it's pretty similar to how it looked before. We're just going to align the windows a little bit better and modernize it, kind of open the first floor plan a little bit.
Just really maximize the space upstairs so that it's usable for most families.
Okay, thank you. I have a couple questions, and maybe your copy is better than mine, or someone else has it. I have a hard copy, so it was photocopied. The property card that I am looking in, the real property card, is sort of faded out, so I really can't see the date of construction.
Yeah, it's estimated it is 1884. And so it's I mean, it's a fieldstone foundation, you know, it's old true dimensional lumber. It seems like it's it's pretty old. I apologize for the copy that you guys have. When I went to the assessor's office, the copy that I got was pretty faded as well. So, but yeah, I can see on here it's estimated 1884. And I don't know if this will come up on camera, but it probably won't. I can try to, let's see, it's circled there. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I can see mine on 1824 on
Okay.
my copy.
Oh, you can, okay, so you
I
have a few
can
copies? Okay,
definitely see 1824 under EST, under age.
1824, 1884.
I mean, 1884.
And what page is that again? I have, one has a picture. Then the next one has the different dates of work. One was 1930. So which card, sir, were you holding up?
That's the first page of it. It's
There's a picture.
yeah, the top picture right in the middle of it. It's like it says age estimated. It's really, it might be pretty faint.
Okay.
as long as we have a copy that's legible, and Daphne, you have that, so that's
Yeah.
fine. So we have a date, I think. And then the two plot plans that you submitted, do we have dates? Because I can't read those, Daphne. It's Wayne Collins, William Cozens.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, March 27th, 1920.
And August 18th,
18th,
1927.
okay. All right. Let me just read into the record so I don't forget. We had some comments from a variety of municipal bodies and boards, and committees. The building inspector reviewed the application as you discussed and determined that a special permit is required and under 1.4.7 alteration. The Board of Health had no, Public Health Division had no comments. The town engineer had no comments. The planning department and planning board had no comments. The fire department had no comments, and the police department had no comments. Do any members of the board have any questions or comments on the application before we ask if there's any public comments tonight?
Yes. So, sir, if you can just walk us through this, the site plan. It looks like the reason why you're in front of the board tonight is that the side yard setback of the structure being altered is 0.7 feet away from the sideline.
Yes, that's correct.
And so, which is clearly tight. And then a little bit further up, is it 8.1 feet away?
8.1 feet is the like the depth of that overall section there. That was the enclosed porch before. The new line that's like halfway through, that's like, that says porch, that line underneath is the line of basically where the inside wall pushes to the, midway. It basically pushes 4 feet. It splits that 8 feet.
So in other words, where it currently exists is at the closest point is 0.7 feet along the sideline. So it's very close. But the important thing is that your proposed renovation is to build up 1 story, but to keep the exterior wall the same, so that the existing tightness of 0.7 at the sideline remains the same. It doesn't get any larger.
Correct.
And the rear lot line is 8.8 and 20 is required. So we have a pre-existing nonconformity there, and there's no further encroachment into that, I believe, as I can tell.
Correct.
So is the front door, it looks like the house is almost on Fenton Road. Is this a dead end street?
It sort of connects with West Street through almost like a driveway.
Yeah, so it's not a dead end.
Yeah.
I was told that most of the local kids use it as a walking path to get to this local school that live on those neighborhoods behind Fenton.
Does your mail get there? Because it's tough to get there by GPS. I was by there today.
It is.
Yes.
Get there, yeah.
No, it gets down there.
Yeah.
Just for the record, also the lot is undersized. It's 5750. So that's another nonconformity.
I don't know, it's kind of a small thing, but there is some existing steps that were in that front corner there. And we were taking those out. That actually, we already removed them, and they actually sort of extended in past the lot line.
Oh, yeah.
The street really isn't right at the lot line there. It's kind of pushed. It's pushed towards the right.
Anything shown on your plans that you filed with the application is what we're basing our decision on. And I think that's something you would talk with the building inspector. If something is no longer there, then it's no longer there. And you can't replace something that's no longer there. So if your plans do not show something there, then that's it. If you're comfortable with what you've submitted, then I think that's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
We
we're
do.
good. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Any other questions, Peter, Kathy? Daphne, can you see if anyone from the public is here to comment?
There are three people attending, but there are no hands raised on this issue.
And does anybody want to raise their hands before we close this portion of the meeting? Saying none.
They did not raise their hand.
All right, so I will close the public comment and we can deliberate on the application. And I'll start with my friend Peter.
Well, first, I want to commend you, John. You may actually break your previous record for dispatching a hearing. I have no comment. I think that they've done a good job of demonstrating the age of the house. is clearly legally non-conforming. So long as they stay within the footprint, I don't think there's any issue. It's clearly whatever they're doing cannot be substantially more detrimental to the neighbor.
Thank you.
Kathy?
I agree. I'm supportive of the application. I think you've met the requirements in 1.4.6. So I'm supportive of it.
Howard?
I agree. I think that you have not increased the nonconformity. You've demonstrated the legally non-conforming use of setbacks. And I think certainly this is not more detrimental. So I think it's a good project. Supportive.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I would agree with my colleagues. It's a nice application. You've done, presented the fact that we need to do to reach our decision. Looks like an attractive project, clearly not more detrimental. You're not encroaching anymore. You're staying within the footprint and you're complying with the terms of what we require under a bylaw. So I'm supportive of that. At this point, I would ask Kathy and Howard and myself to vote on this, since Kathy participated in the first vote. And at this portion, I would entertain a motion.
John, I move that the applicant's request for a special permit under section 1.46 to allow the construction of a 188 square foot second floor addition within the existing footprint of the existing non-conforming single family house be allowed.
Is there a second?
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. It's unanimous. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It will take the board a few weeks to write a decision. That gets filed with the town clerk's office. There's an appeal period. And after the appeal period, you'll get a copy of the special permit to record at the registry of deeds. At that point, you can meet with the building inspector and obtain your building permit.
Great.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all very much. We appreciate it.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Good luck.
Take care.
So just to conclude and follow up on Peter, just understand that we did get work done tonight with the town's government has processed, nothing has continued for next month. And at this point, I will take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So moved. John, can we just discuss, does Kathy want to write this decision?
Sure.
Okay, thank you very much, Kathy. And that's sad news that you're gonna end your term here and not renew, but we'll see you in November and we'll pile it up for you in December.
Fair enough.
All right.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you.
Good night. Thank you.
November.
All
Thank
right.
you
Good job,
all.
Kathy. Nice to see everybody.